With the recent news of the new PlayStation 4 Slim and PlayStation 4 Pro, we decided to go through the actual specifications of what both consoles have to offer, whether or not it's worth upgrading, and to discuss common issues that may have been raised with Sony regarding the PlayStation 4 Pro. Let's begin by looking at the PlayStation Slim. The PlayStation Slim is the new model set to replace the current PS4 and was released on the 16th of December 2016. This newer model is slimmer than its predecessor, but essentially has all the same parts as the original PS4. The Slim PS4's design is a full matte design compared to the original PS4, which had a hybrid of both gloss and a matte finish. However, the most substantial differences between the original PS4 and the new PS4 Slim is that the PS4 Slim doesn't have an optical digital port, which unfortunately for gamers with a Bluetooth headset that requires optical digital, this can be a huge disadvantage for receiving that pure intense 5.1 or 7.1 audio surround sound in your headset. Moving on to the PS4 Pro, and you can instantly see a significant improvement between the original console and the PS4 Pro. The PS4 Pro contains a 4.2 teraflop GPU, which is just over 2 times more powerful than the original PS4, which had approximately 1.4 teraflops of power in its GPU. Having this extra power enables graphics and games to stand out a lot more, adding to smoother frame rates, which will come in handy, particularly when using the new PlayStation VR peripheral. Another interesting thing to note is that the PS4 Pro also has an optical digital port, which allows for that crisper audio that the PS4 Slim won't be able to produce due to the lack of the optical digital port. The PS4 Pro also allows for 4K support that not only makes games stand out a lot better, but optimizes things such as lighting and telemetry in the gaming engines. Now, we would also mention the fact that the PS4 Pro also has a HDR feature for TVs that can support the high dynamic range feature, but as Sony has made this possible for all PS4s via an update, Update 4.0, it really isn't that noteworthy. But now to the most somewhat controversial part about the PS4 Pro. The PS4 Pro contains your standard Blu-ray drive, but does not support Ultra HD or 4K DVDs. A lot of people appear to be quite upset with the lack of this feature, and understandably there are reasons that are entirely justified. Why pay $549 Australian for a console that doesn't support 4K Blu-rays, when I could pay only $299 for an Xbox One S that supports both HDR and 4K Blu-ray? Also, why wouldn't Sony, that owns 4K Blu-ray technology, put their own technology into a gaming console they also own? The answer? 4K streaming. As time progresses, and as most things these days, streaming has become the major platform for many people to get their content. And with Sony investing their time in partnerships with YouTube and Netflix to provide 4K streaming services, it makes more sense for them to keep costs down by not implementing a 4K Blu-ray drive, and instead opting for 4K content via streaming services. Yes, a lot of people were upset by the lack of a 4K drive, but when you think about it from an analytical and business perspective, it makes sense to keep costs down rather than manufacturing 4K drives and having to charge people more than $399 US for a console. Not only that, the PS4 Pro is designed to be a game console, not a 4K Blu-ray player. If you really wanted that, you could pick up a 4K Blu-ray player for $69 from any local retailer or online. So, is it really that much of a big deal? In our opinion, to play 4K movies on? No, not really. It's not really that big of a deal. But to play 4K games and smoother frame rates when using PlayStation VR? Yes, absolutely a big deal. But let us know what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more PlayStation news, reviews, and gaming videos. This has been Charlie K, signing off.